Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Lane. Today we're doing a realistic rebuild of the Carolina Panthers, all because Cam Newton got put on the IR, probably played his last game for the Carolina Panthers, so we will be moving on from him after the season. But on offense, they're looking pretty good with Kyle Allen. We could use a left tackle, left guard, the center, right guard, right tackle are fine. Greg Olsen is getting up there in age. We're fine with Christian McCaffrey, obviously. DJ Moore is great. Curtis Samuel is great. Take a look at the defense, which might be the best part of the team. Brian Burns is awesome. Luke Kuechly is getting up there in age, but we'll probably have him for 2 to 3 years. Shaq Thompson always plays great in franchise. Jackson's good. Bradbury's good. Eric Reed, not really that great as a 75 overall. We have Trey Boston at free safety. We have Bruce Irvin. Addison is our right outside linebacker. The defensive line could use some help with Poe being up there in age, McCoy being up there in age. But let's go to the playoffs and see how we do. And of course, we don't make the playoffs. It's not the end of the world, though. We do have to play the Saints a bunch of times. They went 13-3. The Bucks 9-7. We went 8-8. The Falcons 5-11. Let's take a look at the stats. Kyle Allen, about 3,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Not all that great. I don't think he's the answer long term. McCaffrey, 1,500 yards, 11 touchdowns. Scarlett with 3, Allen with 2. Receiving more, 803, 4 touchdowns. Samuel, 737 with 5. Wright, 651, 5 touchdowns. Olsen, 611 with 3. McCaffrey with 2. On defense, Kuechly, 143 tackles. Sack totals, 8.5 for Addison, 7 for Brian Burns, 5 for Irvin, 4 for Thompson. Interceptions, 3 for Bradbury and Jackson, 2 for Kuechly and Cockrell, 1 for Boston and Elliott. Do I want to look at here? I haven't looked over here in a while. We have a safety. We have 2 safeties. Kuechly, Bruce Irvin, no defensive touchdowns. I can't imagine we have anybody up here other than Brian Burns. Jackson with the MVP. Okay, that could happen in real life. Wilson, Watson, Rogers, Brady's up there. Prescott's up there. Josh Allen. Sure, Winston. Coach of the Year, Griffin Murphy. Sean Payton, number 2. We're not going to be up there. Offensive Player of the Year, Russell Wilson. McCaffrey at 5. I like to see that. No other Panthers. Defensive Player of the Year, Janoris Jenkins. Why? Kuechly at 6. Kennard at 10. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Kyler Murray. That makes sense. McLaren's number 2. Montgomery number 3. Daniel Jones is up there. Sanders is up there. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Holcomb. He always seems to win it. Bosa number 2. Burns number 3, which is awesome to see. Lawrence is up there. Sweat's up there. Devin White's up there. Now, what are we going to get for XP? I do have my XP sliders on. Let's take a look. Kyle Allen with 2 is a 64. That's just not going to cut it. 1 for McCaffrey. Nothing really on the offensive line. 1 for Samuel. What about on defense? Brian Burns with 2. Superstar development. That's awesome. But nothing else really. And I do have my XP sliders on, so that's a little strange. The Colts beat the Bears 24-14. What is going on? The Bears are in there. The Colts, I doubt it. McCoy, maybe for a 1-year deal. Not for 2 years. Absolutely not. Bradbury can come back. Thompson can come back. We have a good amount of money, too. Let's go here. Let's go there. 3 years for Bradbury. Not that bad. That's good. Number 2 guy, that's perfect. Thompson, I do want to give you 4 years, $6 million. Well, that's way too much for a signing bonus. 2.87. He's going to come on back. Trey Boston, maybe for 2 years. 2.9 is not that bad. I'll make him that offer. He's not interested. So long. Goodbye. Don't want Addison. Don't want Hogan. Don't want Williams. Bruce Irvin, no. Cockrell, 29. I don't want him. Butler, maybe. I'll give him a 1-year deal, 1.4. That's fine. Don't really want Van Rotten either. I don't want anybody else down here. I mean, I guess I have to bring back Kyle Allen just in case we don't find a quarterback. I am going to have a draft class in here, though, so we won't have to worry about that. Now, we could save $16 million by cutting Cam Newton. So I'm going to put him on the trade block for now. Go to free agency. See who's there first, just in case. I mean, we have plenty of money. We don't need that $16 million. Amari Cooper, we're not going to bring in. Kareem Hunt, we're not going to bring in. Chris Jones would be interesting. He's not a scheme fit, though. Don't need Fuller. Van Noy's there. Ngakwe's there. It's not a scheme fit. That's why I don't really want to do that. Yeah, we're not going to have to cut Newton, which is fine. but I'm going to do some moves off screen. I'll show you what I did after. So nobody offered anything for Cam Newton, but I signed Chris Jones to a 3-year deal worth $38.7. I signed Pete to a 2-year deal worth $18.8. I also, oh, they're not going to show my other offers. I made offers. Can I see it? Yeah, that's not what I want to look. I'm going to go league signings. I made offers to Shaq Lawson right there, but he actually signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. He was a scheme fit. I thought it would have been perfect, but I guess not. Let's go to the draft. Now we have the 16th overall pick in the first round, and I think we're going to take quarterback Joe Burrow. We could wait on Jalen Hurts. Tua's not there. Herbert's not there. So let's take Joe Burrow. He's a 69 overall, normal development, 22 years old, 86 throw power, 77 deep accuracy, 84 medium, 87 short. In the second round, we're going to take receiver T. Higgins. He's a 72 overall, hidden development, 21 years old, 88 speed, 90 acceleration, 84 catching, 82 catching traffic. In the third round, I took right outside linebacker Curtis Weaver, who's a 72 overall. He has hidden development. It's awesome. 78 tackles, 71 hit power, 84 speed, 85 acceleration. In the fourth, I took a corner Francis, 68 overall. Left end in the fifth, Lowry, 62 overall. In the sixth, I took free safety Murphy, 62 overall. We finally have trade offers for Cam Newton. What are they offering us? A first round pick from the Colts? Goodbye, so long. Like, no questions asked. So we have an 81 overall team. Let's take a look at it real quick. Joe Burrow will be our starting quarterback. McCaffrey's a 98. We still have DJ Moore. We have Samuel. We have Higgins. The offensive line's looking a little bit better. Greg Little, 70 overall. Pete's a 79. The right side of the line is perfect. Greg Olsen is long gone, though, but that's all right. And on defense, I mean, we're looking better than last year. We still need a free safety. Eric Reed is up the star development, so I was wrong on that. But I think this defense has a ton of upside. The offense has a ton of upside. So let's go to the midseason mark. Will you look at that? At the midseason mark, we are tied for first place with the Saints and the Buccaneers at 4-3. Who's going to be a free agent? Christian McCaffrey. Come right on back, shall we? Samuel, same thing. Moten, I want to bring back. Poe can walk. Right, I probably won't bring back. Hurts, no. Butler, I will bring back. Armand, maybe. Jones, maybe. But I mean, we should have a ton of money now, right? $55.1 million. I thought we'd have more than that. A 7-year deal for Christian McCaffrey. That's so crazy, but let's give it to him. Samuel at star development. He's going to want a big contract. Oh, no, not really. I'm going to go 4 years. I'm going to go 6.5 and 3.3. That'll be good. Moten I'll bring back, then I'll do the rest off screen. Let's go 6.4. I actually want to go 4 years for him. 4.74 for his signing bonus. Perfect. Yeah, I'll do the rest off screen. And we didn't make the playoffs. How did we do? 7-9. Tied with the Saints. So the Bucks won it at 9-7. What is going on? The Falcons 8-8. Burrow, 3,200 yards, 23 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Not that great. McCaffrey, 1,400 yards, 4 touchdowns. Scarlett with 3. Receiving, DJ Moore, 805, 5 touchdowns. Samuel, 676 with 2. Wright, 611 with 4. Thomas with 6. McCaffrey with 1. Where's Higgins? Not a single catch, really. On defense, Kuechly, 122 tackles. Sack totals, 10 for Chris Jones, 5 for Kuechly. Brian Burns only with 1.5. Interceptions, 3 for Kuechly, 2 for Eric Reed, 1 for Bradbury and Lowry. Now, I don't think Burrow is going to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year. I don't see that happening. Wilson with the MVP, Watson number 2, Newton number 3. The Colts went 8-8. Mariota's up there, Mahomes is up there, Foles is up there. Coach of the Year, Pete Carroll. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Russell Wilson. Kamara's up there, Trubisky for some reason. Defensive Player of the Year, Luke Kuechly. I love to see that. No other Panthers. Really? Joe Burrow winning Offensive Rookie of the Year. All right. Didn't really. Where did Tua go? Where did Herbert go? I'm going to have to check that out in a second. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We have nothing, but let's go back here. Jake Fromm to the Broncos. Tua to the Dolphins. Herbert to the Jets. Interesting. I know Sam Darnold's not playing great at the moment, but I don't know if he's actually going to be gone next year. I don't really see that happening. What do we get for XP? Burrow with 4, not bad. Would expect a little bit more out of that. 2 for Greg Little's all right. 1 for Moore. 2 for Samuel. 6 for Higgins. What about on defense? Weaver has 6. Thompson with 2. 2 for Brian Burns. 1 for Reed. 2 for Jones is all right. Let's go find out who's going to win that Super Bowl. The Packers beat the Browns 27-20. Aaron Rodgers with his 2nd Super Bowl championship. We don't want Poe. We don't want Wright. Manhurts, Armah, our fullback. I mean, why not? I guess you need a fullback. Let's give him 3 years until he's 30. That's all right. Jones can go. All these guys can go. Now, let's actually go to the free agents first, or see how much money we need, or how much money we have. We have 20.46. That should be good enough for 2 players. Kareem Hunt's still there. Trent Williams we don't need. Marcus Williams. Woo! Not a scheme fit. But Neil is. He really, really is. With no offers either. I'm going to go 7-4. 5.45. I'm going to have to go look at Eric Reed now. Can we just cut him? He probably costs a lot of money, I have to imagine. Let's see. Can we open up anything? I want savings, rather. We could save a lot with Turner. We're not going to do that. Sure, we could save a lot of money. I'd almost rather trade him. I don't know if we'll get anything for him, though. Kuechly, we're not going to cut. The center, we're not going to cut. Pete, obviously not. Yeah, Eric Reed, we could cut, save a lot of money. And maybe make an offer at Marcus Williams if we wanted to. I think that play makes sense because Eric Reed is up there in age of 29. I know that's not super old, but he's going to start regressing soon. 94 points from the Dolphins. That's the only problem. I probably have to do like 6 years, 8 million, 4.85, 100 points. I feel all right with that one, but I would like to up it a little bit more if we can. 102. That'll be fine. I'm going to take a quick look around and then I'll show you if I brought in anybody else. So I signed Marcus Williams to a 6-year deal worth $78 million and Keanu Neal to a 5-year deal worth $64 million. Ooh, that first round pick is until next year. That's all right, though. Do we want to get maybe a middle linebacker? Ooh, probably the left tackle, right? I mean, this right tackle looks so good. Add him to the team. 78 overall, hidden development, 21 years old, 94 strength, 84 run block, 83 pass block. Perfect. Look at Tim Walker. He actually looks pretty good. I don't think that's going to be the pick, though. Do we go with this corner? I think we're going to go with Kason Motes. He's a 71 overall, normal development, 93 speed, 78 man and zone, 74 play rec. In the 3rd round, I took center Johnson. He's a 69 overall. In the 4th round, I took receiver Kilroy, 64 overall. So heading into year 3, we're an 84 overall team with an 84 offense and defense. Burrow's a 75. We are going to use our coach XP to increase his XP. McCaffrey's a 99. We have Moore. We have Samuel. We have Higgins. The offensive line is looking perfect. We do need a tight end, though. And on defense, where's the weak point? Our right end? Because our corners are great, in my opinion. Our safeties are great. Linebackers, phenomenal. But let's go the midseason mark, see how we do. But yet, somehow at the midseason mark, we are in 3rd place at 3-5. The Falcons are 6-2. The Saints 3-4. The Bucks 2-5. You hate to see it. Luke Kuechly will be a free agent. We're going to bring him back, though, depending. What does he want? 4 years. I don't usually do this, but I think the Panthers will in real life. Let's make him an offer. He needs more money. That makes sense. Paradis, maybe for the 1 year. I'll do 1 year. Any day of the week. Let's up it a little bit more just to make sure he comes back. That's going to be good. Dante Jackson, I'll bring back. Turner, I'll bring back. Moore, I'll bring back. A lot of these guys, Pete, I want to bring back. Gano, probably not. But I'm going to do that all off screen. I'll show you if anything happens. And yet again, we didn't make the playoffs. We went 7-9, tied with the Bucks. Falcons 12-4, the Saints 8-8. How is Burrows doing? 3,800 yards, 28 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Not that bad. Rushing McCaffrey, 1,400 yards, 10 touchdowns. 1 for Scarlett, 1 for Burrow. Receiving, DJ Moore, 888, 4 touchdowns. Higgins, 866 with 7. Thomas, 614, 6 touchdowns. Samuel with 3, 5 for McCaffrey. On defense, Kuechly, 93 tackles, not all that great. Sack totals, 10 for Johnson again. 5 for Kuechly, 5 for Short, 3.5 for Burns, 3 for Weaver. Interceptions, 5 for Kuechly, 4 for Jackson and Bradbury, 1 for Williams and Neal. Thought they might get a little bit more than that since, I just signed them for big money. Watson with the MVP, Matt Ryan number 2, Herbert number 3. No Panthers, Coach of the Year, Dan Quinn. Offensive Player of the Year, we have Matt Ryan. McCaffrey at number 5. Our quarterback is not there. Defensive Player of the Year, Khalil Mack. Kuechly number 4. Nothing else. Offensive Rookie of the Year. We have Pryor number 7. All right. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Moats at number 3. Okay, so we're moving in the right direction. I wonder if I should mess around with the scheme in the playbook. Maybe I'll do that off screen. If I change anything, I'll definitely let you know. Burrow with 2 gets him up to a 77. McCaffrey with 1. Brit Superstar Development, 5 XP points. So we're great on the offensive line. Johnson even has 3, which is fine, so when Paradis eventually leaves. 2 for G.J. Moore. 2 for Higgins, he'll be up to an 80. What about on defense? Moats, what do you have? 4, so he'll be at 75. 2 for Brian Burns. 2 for Weaver. Thompson usually gets up to superstar development by now. I'm assuming because Kuechly's in the game. That's why he hasn't, but that's all right. The Seahawks beat the Patriots 43-35. I have to look at this one. Who's the quarterback for the Patriots? I mean, it's not going to be Brady. We know that. It will be Wilson, though. Jacoby Brissett, 277, 4 touchdowns. All right. Coming right on back to where he got drafted. Now, Luke Kuechly, you're not leaving. Don't get it mistaken. Short can definitely leave. Our punter can leave. Gano can leave. But Kuechly, no way. He wanted more money. Let's give him 9.5 and then probably 9.04 for a signing bonus. He's staying with the team. That's good. Anybody else? Kyle Allen, we don't need at this point. Holyfield. I mean, for the right price, I'll bring him in. Let's go 3 years, 650. That's like nothing for a running back. That's fine. Everybody else I don't want. So we have $14.34 million. We know Van Der Esch is going to be there. Wow. Alexander is there with no offers. He's not a scheme fit. But you know what? I'm going to see if we can open up any amount of money. Because all we really need, in my opinion, is a tight end and probably 2 ends now. But if I could get Alexander, that'd be great. Let's see. Chris Jones, no. Paradis, we're not going to get rid of. Greg Little, that's not really that much money to save. Walter, I could definitely cut. I don't even know. He doesn't even have a picture in the game. I don't know how that happens. See, there's a lot of guys on this team that's not making that much money. Like Will Greer, I can get rid of, even though we don't have a backup quarterback, but I'm not too concerned about that. He does have a nice mohawk, but that's not really worth anything. I'm going to bring in Alexander. Who else can I bring in? J.J. Watt, maybe, but not for more than 98 points. We don't need a tackle. Yeah, I don't see anybody, and Alexander's just way too good to pass up on. Let's go like that and like that. 98 total points. Now, I am going to advance 1 week, see if he takes the offer. He probably won't. Oh, no, he will. Huh. Now, I said we needed a tight end. We don't need outside linebackers. Don't need a running back. I'm going to take him. Garrett Scaloli? 76 overall, hidden development, 21 years old. 84 speed, 74 catching, 57 run block, 78 awareness. Now, we do have that second first-round pick. And I don't see anything that we're, like, dying to get. I'd love to have an end. We could go with a receiver if we wanted to. He does look pretty good. But I don't think it makes sense for our team. A left end, a second round, early second round. I could probably wait on that. So I guess we'll get a backup offensive lineman? Or we could go with Marcus Swift. I think this left tackle is going to have to be it. 76 overall, hidden development, 22 years old. 94 strength, 78 run block, 79 pass block. Look at these two ends. We have George, the left end. first in the 40-yard dash. Great top 3 skills. But we also have Davenport. And then there's Duvall. And I think the answer has to be Gordon George. Let's take him. 70 overall, normal development, 23 years old. 68 power moves, 78 finesse, 83 speed, 80 acceleration. Heading into year 3, we have an 85 overall team, 85 offense, 87 defense, and we're looking really good on offense. Burrow is a 77. He could hold us down, but the offensive line looks really good. Finally have our tight end, have 3 good receivers, still have McCaffrey. And on defense, it's really just our ends. Everything else is solid. Our corners are solid, safeties, linebackers. Let's go to the midseason mark. At the midseason mark, we are in first place at 5-2. I love it. Falcons 3-4, the Saints 3-5, the Buccaneers 2-5. Chris Jones will be a free agent. Do we bring him back? I'm going to worry about Brian Burns first. We have $27.6 million. And obviously, we can't let him get away. Let's sign him 5 years. That's perfect. Paradis, we can let walk. Bradbury, we don't need to get. I wouldn't mind bringing him. 1 year. I'll do 2 years. See if he takes that. He will. McLaughlin, Greg Little, we don't really need to bring back. We have a good left tackle we just drafted. What does Chris Jones want? What if he'll take 3 years, 7.5? He wants more. Oh, wait, I'd like to take. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Paradis, though, I think I'm just going to let him walk. Let's go to the playoff. Yes, we have won our division at 10-6. I love it. We're going to play against the 9-6-1 Dallas Cowboys, who we'll probably lose to. But the Saints 8-8, the Bucs 7-9, the Falcons 3-13. Take a look at the stats. Burrow about 3,800 yards, 38 touchdowns, 15 interceptions. I love it. Rushing McCaffrey, 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns. Receiving Higgins, 884, 11 touchdowns. Awesome. Moore, 809, 5 touchdowns. Our tight end, 697 with 8. Samuel, 641, 5 touchdowns. McCaffrey with 3. On defense, Kuechly, 95 tackles, sack totals. 9.5 for Jones, 7 for Brian Burns, 6.5 for Weaver, 6 for Butler. All right. Interceptions, 4 for Thompson and Neal. 2 for Kuechly and Williams, 1 for Jackson, Alexander, Bradbury. I feel like we'll have a lot of people up here. MVP Russell Wilson. Is our quarterback going to sneak up here? No. Coach of the year. Number 9. All right. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. He has to be up here now. Wilson with it. Yeah, there he is. Joe Burrow at number 10. Defensive Player of the Year. Thompson at 4. Ooh, no Kuechly. I thought Kuechly would be up there as well. Offensive Rookie of the Year. We have our tight end at number 2, which is good to see. Herndon 5. Kaufman at number 6. That's our backup quarterback, by the way. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Probably nothing. Oh, Johnson at number 9. So we have a lot of good young players on this team. But let's see. What do we have for XP before we upgrade our team? See if we can beat the Dallas Cowboys. We have 3 for Burrow. Will be an 82. 5 for... he's going to have to be superstar development. That's awesome. I'm going to stick him right at center after this. 1 for Moore. 2 for Higgins isn't bad. On defense. What about Moats? He has 2. Will be a 77. So we actually could have let Bradbury go realistically, but that's fine. 3 for Burns, 2 for Weaver. We're in great shape. 3 for George. That's even pretty good. So let's upgrade the team. See if we beat the Carolina Panthers. See, I didn't even see what our tight end has for development. What am I doing? He must have superstar maybe? Oh, only star, but he's an 82 overall. That's fine. Look at this offensive line. It is so deep. And that sounds so bad. But can we beat the 9-6-1 Dallas Cowboys? Of course we can. Because we just never, ever, ever can. They're so good in this game. And like, they're an alright team in real life. They're not some crazy good team. We lost by a touchdown. Prescott 166 with a touchdown. Burrow 343. 1 touchdown, but those 2 bad interceptions. Elliott 105 with a touchdown. McCaffrey, Burrow with a touchdown. Higgins 98 with a touchdown. Moore 97. Our tight end 75. Touchdown for Jonnu Smith. Touchdown for Gesicki. All right. The Packers beat the Bengals 45-24. All right. Now I imagine we don't have any money. Oh no, we have a good amount of money. I'm going to have to bring back Chris Jones, right? I mean, we have 1 year left. That's fine. Paradis can go. Like I said, everybody else. Greg Little wouldn't be that bad for the right price. Oh, I'll do that. Well, why are we in the negative now? What happened? I mean, I guess we're not bringing back Greg Little, and we're not going to get anybody right here. I can promise you that. I don't really understand what just happened, but I guess I'll ignore it. Stephon Tuitt's there, Sharef's there, Thornhill, Gary's there, Montgomery, Arcega-Whiteside, Lawrence is there. A lot of good players, but we're not getting any of them. A lot of these guys are second-round talents. We have the 23rd overall pick, and I think I'm going to go with a left tackle. I know I've taken a ton of offensive linemen, but I can't miss out on this guy. 75 overall, normal development. 88 strength, 72 run block, 86 pass block. Look at this late first-round talent that fell to the second round, Damian Hargrave. 69 overall, normal development, 23 years old. 65 power moves, 74 finesse, 79 speed, 84 acceleration. In the third round, I took center Melvin, 62 overall, and the rest of the draft wasn't anything too special. So heading into our final year, we're an 87 overall team, 87 offense, 88 defense. The offensive line looks great. Crockett ended up being star development. Our tight ends in 82. Our star receivers are looking good. McCaffrey, Burrow. And on defense, we couldn't find a great end in any of the drafts or free agency. I think we'll be able to deal with that, though. Let's go to playoff. We made the playoffs yet again, going 11-5, but we are playing against the 11-5 Dallas Cowboys. I really hope we don't lose to them again. The Saints 8-8, Bucks 6-10, the Falcons 4-12. Let's take a look at the stats. Burrow 3,800 yards, 34 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. Really not that bad. McCaffrey 1,300 yards, 12 touchdowns, 2 for Burrow. Receiving, our tight end 833, 7 touchdowns. Moore 750 with 5. Samuel 692, 3 touchdowns. Higgins 574, 10 touchdowns, 3 for McCaffrey. On defense, Kuechly 102 tackles. Sack totals 10 for Jones. Basically every single year he had 10. Thompson with 5, Weaver with 5, Butler with 5. Interceptions, 5 for Keanu Neal, 2 for Kuechly, Jackson, Alexander, 1 for Thompson and Moats. I once again think our quarterback should be in the MVP race. Newton. Of course. This game makes no sense sometimes. Panthers, there we are at number 9. NFC Offensive Player of the Year, Burrow at 5, which is good to see. Defensive Player of the Year. Nothing. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Nothing. Defensive Rookie of the Year. We have Hargrave at number 6. That's all right. So let's take one quick peek at our XP, upgrade our team, see if we can beat the Dallas Cowboys this time around. 1 for Burrow, not all that great. 2 for Britt, 2 for Crockett, 3 for our tight end. That's pretty good. What about Higgins? He has 2, will be an 85. Where is Hargrave? He has 4, it'll be a 73. That's good. Alexander with 1, Moats with 2 will be a 79. A pretty good amount to go around. Weaver with 2? I just have a feeling we're not going to beat the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, that's kind of obvious, right? That's our luck. Never going to happen. You just know. You know it. We're going to lose like 35-21, something like that. 42-14. Whoo, does this game not make any sense sometimes? Let's take a gander at that. Burrow, 232 touchdowns. Prescott, 186 with 3. Elliott, 155 with a touchdown. Hitchens with a touchdown. Prescott. Higgins, 101 with 2 touchdowns. Ruggs, 78 with 2. People-Jones, 58 with a touchdown. Wow. 42-14. I just don't know how that happens. We're almost a 90 overall team. I think I built this team up pretty well, if you ask me. We drafted a tight end. We drafted this, or I guess he was a tackle. Crockett's the tackle. Britt's the tackle. Higgins, we drafted Burrow. What else did we do on defense? We drafted Moats, who's a 79. George, 75. Hargrave, 73. Weaver's at 84. We signed Neal. We signed Williams. Signed Alexander, obviously. Signed Chris Jones. I mean, we have 3 starter or superstar X factors on offense. What do we have on defense? What do we have on offense? Just 1? I think we should have won at least 1 Super Bowl in this, or at least been in an NFC Championship game. But I guess the game hates me, so that will be it for this video. If you liked the video, give it a like down below. Make sure to check out my channel, subscribe for more content, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.